They're changing.
Oh, players, yeah.
Player.
Okay, we're
we
seeing.
do have Roy.
Okay, we are seeing
And
Roy.
it looked like a fist bump, so I guess we're going with Roy.
Okay, we're going straight into game 1 with a
So I've
surprise
talked
pick.
nonsense for the last 5 minutes, but we'll see what happens.
Yep.
So we don't quite have gameplay at the moment.
Yeah.
But,
well, yeah,
there we
go. We're going to Hollow Bastion immediately, and a very strong start here from Kendrick Olimar. Oh,
excellent
very
use
strong.
of the bomb there to
Look
catch the air
at
dodge
that
in.
movement! Oh, jeez, Kendrick Olimar's movement is... I'm a big fan of it, let's just say that much. But
Absolutely.
we do need to see Tylon make a comeback here right now, and it's very tough because look at this. This pressure from Tekka, being able to just fire arrow, and immediately the second he jumps towards him, grabs him.
Yeah.
Having a tether is such an asset here, but you know, it really could go either way.
So we saw that bomb to cover recovery, like I suggested with Terry, but I imagine it's quite effective against Roy's Blazer as well.
Yeah, definitely, and it's
excellent use of super armor there, preemptive, but
yes,
solid 25% or so.
I mean, with the super armor starting a bit early, you probably have to at this point, right? So it's very good to have that, especially versus Young Link. There we go, like that. Because Young Link loves to space around sometimes with Nair. Very active move, you know.
Yeah.
Get a lot of reward off of it, especially. So I don't blame those Blazers being just thrown out here and there.
I mean, to put it bluntly, it's an anti-mash tool.
Yeah.
So if
yeah.
Young Link's pressing buttons on your shields, then you can use that Blazer to do a solid amount of damage.
Definitely, yeah. But right now, though, Tekka's just absolutely lapped the stock in terms of percent right now. Just very comfortable.
Yeah, we were talking about Tylon overwhelming Tekka, but it seems like it's going the other way for now.
Yeah, Tekka's just really, really holding this lead and just solidifying the current state of the match right now. Oh!
Fortunate SD there, but still a commanding lead.
Yeah.
So I imagine Tekka's probably fine with that.
I was imagining, like, I saw a fire arrow there. Maybe he was looking for a wall jump fire arrow potentially.
Yeah.
But regardless, though, it's still a favorable situation for Tekka.
Yeah, probably going to look for a down tilt.
Yeah, there we go. As you mentioned, down tilt into RB, we get a very solid confirm there. Completely true at that percent. And, you know, Tekka's now, again, a stock ahead.
It didn't work, but that reverse nair to extend the combo would have been really good.
It would have been very cool, especially like to be able to do that nair into a back air one, especially. I've seen certain combos like that work, and you know what, Tekka seems to be making full use of his kit right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is looking very strong. Look at that Z drop into Boomerang. Oh, jeez.
So that was, I believe, Boomerang into fair one, drag down, down smash?
Drag down, down smash, yep, exactly. And Tekka flexing his just knowledge of Young Link there and securing that kill.
That's proof of labbing.
Yes,
absolutely.
Literally. Like, the movement we're seeing from Tekka using the wall jump, fire arrows, and getting the boomerangs and fair one drag downs, super, super important, especially with a kit as Young Link's. Like, to be able to just abuse every potential aspect of it, that's what makes a player really good at a character, if you know what I mean. Like,
something else Kendrick's doing is using projectiles after as the finisher to put it out there as a control over the space so that they can't try and reversal you.
Yeah,
so Boomerang at the end of a combo comes back, hits them if they try to reversal.
And it
very
looks
smart
like
option.
We're seeing a callback to Terry now, and we're going to Battlefield. So this is going to be a bit of a dynamic change here. Oh yeah, you know what? One really good thing that Terry can do versus Fire Arrow, the neutral B actually gets rid of Fire Arrow there, so don't have to worry too much about it. Regardless though, percentage for both characters, they can build percentage very, very quickly, but Terry having a much easier time of it, and Tylon securing a lot. Look at that wall jump, very,
very sneaky.
Yeah.
But we know what Terry's like when he hits 100. It's all well and good to deal damage, but it's the kills that matter when you're fighting Terry.
Yeah, absolutely. You need to secure him early, otherwise action replay will be installed immediately, and you don't want to find out what happens when he starts cooking. Let's just be real.
So it's like you said, these fire arrows control ground space so well. So maybe Tylon could use the platforms. He's been standing on them, but maybe go over.
Yeah, that's true. Crack shoot is a very good option. You could use that. It does have intangibility as well, so, and it also flips right over like projectiles generally. But I've actually seen like a decent amount of success using the neutral B. You know, that grounded fury attack. As far as I remember, that interception though, my goodness,
very, very good.
Very wise there from Tekka to just whiff punish that.
Yeah, you need very good knowledge. Very good knowledge of the power dunk hitbox to challenge that as well,
Yeah.
because you can just be spiked by it if you misplace
Exactly.
it.
And it's very powerful when it spikes. Like, I see it kill at like 20. It is so strong. Okay, we're seeing a very solid combo game here for Tekka, but remember Terry's options, they hit much harder, and Link pretty much just as easy, if not easier.
Tekka cornered a bit here, managed to push out successfully, but
Yeah.
we might see more of that from Tylon in the future where he pressures in the corner.
Yeah, and Tekka really needs to answer back, bomb in hand, and now there's a situation where, yeah, Tekka needs to get in there, if I'm being honest. He really does, because, yeah, answering him back with stuff like down air really does reek of desperation, but you know what? Who knows? Because the percentage lead is actually switched now, and Tekka...
I mean, the zoning works, but once Terry's at this percent, you've really got to get the kill. Drag down fair into there, good combo there.
That Z drop was beautiful. Oh, yeah, intangibility, you cannot challenge that. Be very careful. Oh!
Excellent recognition, I would stay on top of the platform there. We saw it in the previous set with Nutlord and Achilles as up Bs.
Absolutely. Oh, the Tether extension combo. Uh-oh, DI'd out there. Not getting hit by the rising tackle. Oh, jeez, Tekka. You can see the knowledge just working out here. But
even had time to charge the up B a little bit.
Exactly.
Very good situation awareness.
Definitely. And Tylon really just honestly struggling to get a real foothold here. I mean, managed to secure the stock, but when there's that silence in neutral, Tekka just has that advantage because those options are so much quicker. And the range they cover especially. Oh, uh-oh. Not a good situation. Right, Tekka.
Right, we're in the corner.
Yep.
Tylon's using a lot of F tilt. It can be special cancelled, of course. So
That's true.
It's such a strong option.
Yeah, it has to be on hit though, so they need to be careful about whiffing tilts and options here and there. Be careful. Speaking of whiffing, a Buster Wolf got let loose there.
Yeah, I think Tekka can afford to lose probably one more interaction with Go, and then it's danger time.
Absolutely, I think this is dangerous. Oh, Power Geyser. Up B, down
Excellent catch with the down turn to up B there.
Yeah,
I was worried Kendrick wouldn't go for a strong enough option, but he knew what to do.
Yeah, honestly, he was actually able to... I'm surprised it connected fully there because you saw how far back Tylon was there, but it managed to work out, and you know, Tekka
we could have maybe seen some preemptive SDI making him fall out, but fortunately for Tekka that didn't happen.
Yeah, that's also possible, and Tekka now in a very strong position, 2-0 up against Tylon.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we'll see a stage switch. Battlefield was, it helped at the start, but by the end it just...
Yeah,
it wasn't too great for Tylon.
Yeah, it petered out after a while, and you know, it
probably
seems
wants
like
a small stage.
Yeah, small stage. Okay, we got Town and City. Very interesting. I'm not a fan of this pick because those platforms are very high up, and that means you can camp on them very easily.
And I also associate Town with characters cheesing each other on those side plats.
Definitely.
So both players have to be aware of what's going to happen when the side platforms come into play.
Yep. And you know something very interesting? Tylon does not special cancel moves like on hit or on shields very often at all. Just, you know, he just, like, sometimes he just respects shield with, like, Nair and whatnot. Meanwhile, compared to somebody like Darkstalker, would immediately go for a further option and pressure harder. Tylon's very reserved in that sense.
Yeah, I think in a way that can be a good thing. I mean, it obviously depends on the situation, but a lot of Terry players will always go for the cancel and end up in more lag because of it.
That's very true. I mean, like, it could work out either way. Sometimes it could be worse, but sometimes you can call them out. It really does depend, but positioning-wise, it's definitely better to just wait it out, especially with safe moves like that.
So Tekka's probably going to be watching out for jab and F-tilt as the primary go confirms, perhaps? Down tilt maybe as well?
Down tilt
ledge is huge.
Yeah. Oh, that's being such a useful tool. Wow, that DI was not cracked out.
Perhaps wasn't expecting to be killed.
Yeah, I don't think he was. I mean, it was around mid-stage. But yeah, the Zair confirming to the forward was very, very clean. And Tekka is in a battle for extra credit, and yeah, that up B is allowing for a lot more. And you know, as you said, to cover the reversal potential with Boomerang, the positioning from Tekka is really good, but he does get caught slipping with the up B there from Tylon.
Yeah. So this happened in the background.
Yep.
But either way, Tekka is commanding the stock quite well.
Yeah.
Lots of projectile use that's falling into the right place.
Definitely.
And covering the landings with up air as well.
Yeah, there's very active coverage here from Tekka.
Oh, bad DI on the... is it up throw?
Yeah, it's down throw. It's down throw. It's a really strange one there. But
excellent confirm. Didn't kill, but
yeah,
did a lot
huge
of
damage
percent.
regardless. Wow, that boomerang actually almost returned another kill there. But wow, the consistency for Tekka to just secure these combo starters is insane. Oh, gets pulled out though. Yeah, that mountain of a hitbox right there.
Can Tylon use the go a bit more?
Ooh, definitely.
Will left throw kill?
Definitely possible. Not quite though. Yeah, not quite far enough. Well, that Nair, extremely active, able to punish.
Got to be aware of the untangibility.
Yeah, that's true. The intangibility is something to not be messed with, and he does quite a lot of damage. So it's not just about missing it. You can take a lot of damage too. But
something I really like about the way Tekka edge guards is that he always makes sure to grab the ledge immediately after you if he misses, which puts into a trump situation
exactly.
if you don't go for a solution.
It's just constant pressure, which is super, super good. Another down throw and the DI not being done properly. That's disappointing from Tekka, if I'm being honest.
That's matchup knowledge that you should know, really.
Exactly, especially considering that Darkstalker is somebody who faces off it. But regardless, almost got a huge combo string off of it, but drops it 33%. Much more humble compared to the average Terry combo.
I'm wondering if it's because of the bomb in hand, but Tylon's not gone for any down tilted edge. Because if that captures Youngling, it pulls him up and then he can be hit with the Burning Knuckle.
Oh yeah, he can be hit with Burning Knuckle, which it actually confirms once that happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tylon finally getting a game on the board here.
Yeah.
We got 1-2, and it seemed like they were reacting to Tekka a lot better.
Yeah.
Tekka overextended quite a bit, didn't really camp as much as the previous games.
Yeah, on Battlefield, it was camping very hard for most of the game.
Exactly.
So I think if we go back to that playstyle, we should be fine.
Yeah. Definitely see that being a potential here for Tylon.
Does it look like Hollow Bastion?
I think it's Hollow Bastion. It must be. Yes, Hollow Bastion, and this is going to be a very interesting dynamic here because that center stage, Terry.
That's a strong punish and onto the platform.
Oh,
to
look
accept.
at that. The adaptation
61%.
there. Tekka's adaptation to the platform there, using it to his advantage was just perfect there.
So many players would just drag off stage and just leave it at that, but
exactly.
Tekka's just got awareness. So we've seen a lot more fire arrow this game.
Yeah, oh, that down tilt actually clipping that up B there. Oh, that up B edge guard, look at that.
And the bombers are there just in case as well.
Oh, the fire arrow almost confirming there, but just let loose a bit too quickly. That up smash was so ambitious. It was just so ambitious.
It's not an option I agree with, especially when Terry's got go.
Yes.
Maybe without go, but you lose, you take so much percent from these go combos.
Exactly, it's just not worth it. The risk reward is. Oh,
no! If that was intentional, that was genius.
Yeah.
So how are we going to see the kill?
Oh wow, the spot dodge. That was a spot dodge punish.
That was absolute matchup knowledge. Spot dodge the power guys that got the punish.
Yeah, that was perfect timing there from Tekka and able to prioritize on that gap between the block string there. And yeah, Tekka still does have like, this is the first time I've seen Tylon like fully in advantage here, you know, in terms of percentage. And yeah, Tekka needs an answer to this. Wow, what an extension, the punish on the head dodge there.
Doing very well now. Up smash out the shield, gonna equalize the stocks.
Yeah, that's good super quickly. I'm surprised I hit that low.
I like the bomb usage to catch the goal back. We've been seeing that a lot from Tylon.
Definitely. God, Tekka's playing a very dangerous game versus Power Dunk though, making me a little very nervous.
Yeah.
Tekka seems to be very desperate for a kill option here. What a conversion. We do see, it looked like Tekka shook his head there. It seemed like they were looking for something extra.
I imagine he probably wanted the second fair drag down to get into an up smash or down smash.
Yeah, that makes sense actually. And regardless though, we do see Tekka in a much better situation here. 64% still quite a lot.
Oh, going for the early burning knuckle. That would have killed because off the side it's such a strong option.
Yeah, it's very strong.
Going to see about 39%. And the boomerang again.
Oh! Not quite. Tekka.
That's just unfortunate.
Yeah, betting it all on that combo right there. Trying to get the triple back air into an immediate.
I mean, it would have won the game, but when you're against Terry, a character with a comeback mechanic, I don't think I agree.
Yeah, it's just such a risk to take. It's such a heavy risk to take. Because I mean, oh wow, the DI against
Is that going to take it?
Not quite. Wow, this is all the sour there. Yep.
Still got his resources.
Wow.
His Has he got crack shoot?
No jump,
That's
no
it.
jump. That's it. Good stuff there from Tekka. Just securing the edge guard with back air. And yeah, honestly taking a 3-1.
Yeah.
Generally solid. Dropped a game, but other than that,
It was a solid performance, I'd say.
Definitely
I
a
really
solid
like
performance.
how Tekka's shown that he's willing to go out more than once to edge guard.
Yeah.
A lot of players will get a single hit and just leave it.
They'll leave it,
and
yeah,
then
but-
the opponent gets back. But he makes sure they're dead, which is something you see a lot from Bloom with those
definitely.
witch twists.
Absolutely, and you know what? Something that's key in order to do something like that is to have awareness of resources.
Yeah.
And it seems like Tekka, as long as Tylon had a jump,
Yeah.
he was throwing himself off
Yeah.
stage every single time. And you know what? That's exactly what he needs to do.
Yeah, I
honestly.
mean, Terry's a character with a lot of ambiguous resources, like the
Yeah.
Burning Knuckle, the Crack Shoot, the up B,
Exactly.
and the jump. So
Yep.
people often aren't really sure about how best to edge guard him, but
Yeah.
Tekka's Darkstalker experience clearly came in handy.
Exactly, especially that very critical moment where powered guys are just got spot dodged and got an immediate